They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteers Volunteers offense takes the field. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Forced out of the pocket. And some room to work. There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Stacks it with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So Kennesaw State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's...
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you. And
gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back to pass, it's Potter. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
They'll try to run it in.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. The give on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Snags it over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down quickly. short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Sweet cut there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll give it to him again. And this time, they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Peace. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Potter. And it's incomplete on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Vols are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Potter. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Firing deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll go to the air on third and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Going for it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a negative play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Potter. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Handoff to the single back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get... and started on the next drive. No reason to... Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here. Looking for a deep man. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Lockwood. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kennesaw State, 7.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The DBs will back off a bit. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And they get him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't connect on his first throw.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Going to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Hartman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Knight. It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Vols are marching down the field.
There are a lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Hartman.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, this defense really has to play east-west in this game. They've got a lot of guys running sideline to sideline because of how this offense is attacking them. And you saw it on that play on the jet sweep.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
56, Kennesaw State.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Fry. Runs through a tackle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hartman. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Knight. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the wildcat formation pays off.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage.
Ball is loose, and this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bounds for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged the bullet on that one.
They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, it's Knight. He's got it on the run. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Here's a heat. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off-play action on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense... knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously. continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Grabs behind the line. It's Jordan. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the returner will be dragged down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Needham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Knight. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big. On the play, they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Calls his own number. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Needham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. The short hands, it's Jordan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Got it near midfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and goal.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field.
That's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Needham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Jordan. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the returner goes down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move there. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They want to get this defense on its heels. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they've been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Needham. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to throw on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense gets it done with that really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate.